Greetings and salutations, Aaron with Growing in Portland. Thought we'd do a little tour of the front area of my garden. Try and keep this video under 20 minutes. But as you see here, I'm going up the side of my driveway. I have a bunch of strawberry plants, and I recently just discovered a walnut tree, and I believe it's an English walnut tree. We're gonna have to find a home for that because the tree cannot stay there. As you can see, all of my strawberries are going into overdrive. We're gonna have to cut those back soon, and we're starting to get a second harvest of strawberries, though the first harvest was exceptionally good. And we have some sunflowers growing there. And over here, you gotta love this, when your neighbor's tree grows over the fence and it's just filled with plums. I've been eating so many of these things. I don't think these ones are ripe. No. See, these ones need a couple more days. I've been eating so many of them. I've been having fantastic morning routines, and my digestive tract is just feeling mighty good right about now. As we're walking up the driveway here, more strawberry plants, some sunflowers. These are weeds. I just like the look of them. I believe that's a morning glory and a spearmint and some more of these weeds. I'll leave them here for now, but I just really like the look of them. They fill in the space nicely. Once I have some flowers going, we'll take it from there. So this is the front of my garden, and I have realized I do not like this look of the lawn when it dies and all the weeds. So next year's project is going to be to dig it all up and put cardboard down, mulch it all in. Except, you know, it'll be a little hard here because because as you can see right here, underneath is a bunch of rocks on this side of the fence, because I was looking at the Google Maps, and apparently the previous owner put gravel here because he used to park his boat here. So I'm not quite sure how we're going to manage that, but I did manage to get a currant plant in there. Currant berries are fantastic, and this pluot tree, which is just starting to do good. We have some golden raspberries here, some hascap bush. That's another currant bush. The currants on that one were just delicious. That's a gojo berry bush, which I did not get any berries this year. Blackberries here were absolutely delicious. And the raspberries here, just the most epic harvest of raspberries this year. In fact, I got so many raspberries that my freezer is filled to capacity. This is my apple tree, I believe. What is this? This is a granny apple tree for when I want to make pies, and a strawberry plant at the base. I'm hoping that this thing is a couple years away. All right, from making apples, excuse me. And this is a tomato plant, I believe. What is that? Santa? Yeah, I know it's it's a determinate tomato plant. What do you call those? Santa Maria? I can't. The ones that they're from Italy, the ones that make the good sauce tomatoes. It looks like I've got some green ones in there. Hopefully I'll get a harvest pretty soon. As you can just see, I did my summer pruning on my fruit tree. This is my nectarine tree. Had a fantastic round of nectarines this year. Just super delicious. Another currant there. Now this is, you know, you gotta talk about the bad side and the good things. I tried to plant corn. I didn't fertilize it properly. It's pretty much all dead already. I already cut back so much of it. But luckily I was smart enough to put a pumpkin patch on the bottom here, because I am getting some pumpkins. And as you can see on this side, look at this bad boy. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a nice pumpkin. That's gonna be a really nice pumpkin when it's ready. So I'm super glad that I at least put a pumpkin patch on the bottom there to make up for the bad with the corn. Learn a valuable lesson with corn. You gotta fertilize it and water it properly, otherwise it dies. And we got some more sunflowers there. Over here is, the sun has really been beating up my honeyberry bush. It's pretty much done for the year. And over here, I got some blueberry bushes, and I didn't get quite as many blueberries as I wanted this year, but you know, this is only a first year. And there is a ripe blueberry. That is a high bush Elliott. That's very good. As you can see here, there's some asparagus that's coming up. In the front here is the most epic strawberry plant. This thing is just going everywhere. And I mean everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. And it produced the most delicious strawberries. I mean, so many, at least 50 strawberries out of that one plant alone. As you can see, all the flowers have taken a super beating. I cut back and gave a major pruning to my mulberry tree. I did get around mulberries this year, super delicious. Only about 50. The tree is only a couple of years old. I think next year, hopefully I'll finally get a major harvest of mulberries. And as you can see, over here are some rain barrels that I have not hooked up yet, that my neighbor gave me. I'm excited to hook those up at some point. I got my roses here. As you can see, they're doing quite well. I just this morning was deadheading them. These ones are doing quite well. The back here is doing a little bit beat up, and these ones are on their last rope. And over here, I forgot to look at my peach tree. I just picked around my first 15 peaches. I just gave it a summer pruning. I do have to say, I was not expecting this thing to produce so many peaches on its second year, but thank you, Mr. Peach Tree or Miss Peach Tree. Appreciate that. Over here, I have some leftover carrots that I will harvest at some point. It's just nice to have them there. Leftover lettuce, which is gone to flower or whatever you seed. Some more sunflowers. And over here, we are in luck because we have more sunflowers, more blueberries. You're in luck because I'm allowing a lot of these fruits and vegetables to go to seed just because I love the look of the flowers. That's some sage. That's a blueberry. There's an onion, and I'm hoping it'll flower soon. That's more asparagus. That is an artichoke plant. I can't remember the name of that flower, but it's very, very good. I've got some tomatoes there and more blueberries back there. More blueberries, and there's my back there is, let's see. That is where I keep all my herbs that I'm growing. We got got everything dill, some, what do you call that? I can't remember. Name escaped me. I'll remember in a second. Over here, I let this celery. This is what celery looks like when you let it go to flower. It's absolutely amazing. And we are in just super joy here. This is what an artichoke is actually a flower, and look at how gorgeous it is when it does flower. And the reason why I let it flower, even though I did eat some, as you can tell here, I was eating artichoke, it's my absolute favorite. The reason why you let it go to flower is so that when it dies off at the end of the year, all of the seeds from the flower hit the ground and it just grows back on its own. There's another blueberry bush. This is all the mojito mint, which I've let go on the flower, and as you can see, the bees are just having a good old time. The bees are everywhere. You gotta feed all your little critters and give them lots of food. This is some more sage. Ooh, here's another artichoke, which is about to flower almost. This is some sage, and this is what happens when you let red leaf lettuce flower. Look at the little pretty yellow flowers, and hopefully lettuce will grow back. And there we go, my absolute favorite, sunflowers. There they are. There's another one back there. We'll go check it out. My sunflowers came up, just looking absolutely amazing. That is actually a piece of corn there, which I did not plant. that's a volunteer. Somebody, like a squirrel, must have been eating the seeds or something. That's rosemary, thyme, chimes. What are these? Let's see. It should be here. Chives. I let them all flower. I let the Egyptian walking onions flower. I believe that's cauliflower over there, which I'm gonna let flower. Here's the plum tree, which I've not gotten any plums yet, but I did give it a summer pruning. Hopefully next year I will get some plums. Another blueberry bush. I did get some blueberries. That's a spearmint. I know a lot of people say don't put mint into the ground because it's like a weed, but I absolutely love it, so I don't have a problem with that. I just pull it, as you can see, when it gets too aggressive. That's some more blueberries. More blueberries. Egyptian walking onions. More blueberries. More blueberries. More blueberries. I believe that is a cauliflower over there, or hopefully it'll do a seed soon. More blueberries, more blueberries, more blueberries. There is the, what do you call that? I let it go to seed. Can't remember, the name escapes me, but look at this other gorgeous sunflower. Look at that gorgeous sunflower. I mean, that is absolute perfection. This one's kind of getting in the way. I'm almost wondering if I should cut that off, but I don't know. We'll let it be. Here are all the other side and where I keep all my herbs. I mean, just look at this view from my porch. I mean, this is my view when I'm sitting in my chair in the morning, and this is the reason why I so want to pull all this grass and put in mulch. This is a nice leftover pine tree from the previous owner, which makes a great Christmas tree, hence the reason why I don't remove it. Yeah, this is all got to go. I think we have enough time. We're at 12 minutes. Let's head over to where all my tomatoes and my garden beds are. Ooh, looks like I have tomatoes that are ready. My sun golds, my cherry tomatoes, those are ready. Oh yeah, we're gonna have those for dinner tonight. There is, I can't remember that. It'll come to me. The name just escapes me. I'm having a brain fog right there. These are my flowers, which I'm growing in these pots here. More tomatoes. That is a cucumber, which I put in there. I believe this is also more cucumbers, which I'm planting. I don't know why I did that, but and as you can see here, my snap peas. Let's see, I think this one's ready. Yeah. That's why I plant snap peas, because they make a great snack in the afternoon. Let's actually eat one of these tomatoes and see how good they are. That is tomato perfection. Here are all my peppers in the pots. These are jalapeno. And as you can see, I've got my first ones already there. These are my green peppers. As you can see, I'm getting some fantastic peppers, and I can't wait for that. This is a flower. I don't know what kind of flower that is. It is volunteer. And I decided to do something crazy, which is plant watermelon and melons in grow bags. And I mean, look at that. I got one there, and I got one there. They're just starting to appear everywhere. And I got some more tomatoes, and I got some cantaloupe and some melons, and it looks like I am gonna get some melon. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Oh, and another watermelon back there. Yeah, I love it. I think this is squash or some sort of Some sort of squash, yeah, I think. Can't remember. Brain fog again. I'm really good about having those brain fogs. And as soon as I quit play or edit on the video, it'll come to me. Up some more melons, and I got another one right there. I think that was a great idea. Look at all these tomatoes. That's Morning Glory, which I planted last year, which is coming back. All these tomato varieties. More peppers in here. There's some kale, more peppers, tomatoes, more tomatoes. It looks like I'm gonna get an epic harvest of tomatoes. All of my spring onions and my kale, which have now turned into, I don't know if this is, you know, look at these things, if this is spring onions or if it's leeks, but somebody came through here, probably a squirrel, and flattened it all. But it does look like I need to harvest this soon. It's all starting to pop out. So mental note to myself, here's some more tomatoes and onions, and I just planted lettuce, and those are a bunch of voluntary sunflowers which came back from last year, because that's where I had my sunflower last year. And last garden bed, this is all my fall crops, as you can see. I got my carrots and my lettuce in here. It's already starting to pop up. It looks like I'm gonna get some. The reason why I have it covered up, because I don't want to have the squirrels let it have it. So anyway, it looks like it's a, oh, am I gonna have to free you, Mr. Cricket? All right, oops, look what I found. Before I stopped the video, I found a cantaloupe. I didn't think I was gonna get any cantaloupe this year, and there it is. Yes, score. And another watermelon. Oh my God. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Hope you enjoyed that quick little tour. We kept it under 20 minutes, which is what I wanted to do. I hope you like the idea of me wanting to mulch all that in and make it look super pretty. Put up a bench there, make the front end just look of the property look spot on. Add some garden beds so that we can plant corn properly. Put in 3 or 4 more fruit trees, just keep them trimmed or pruned aggressively. We'll have this food forest going in no time. Next time we'll go into the backyard and do a tour of the backyard, but I wanted to keep this under 20 minutes. Hope you're all doing well. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time. All my best.